Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here, another episode of Factorio, Bob's Mod Flavor. I need to dump off all this zinc. Oh god, I want those. Is this all nickel? Wow. I don't want a crap ton of storage chests full of zinc, so let's just do it like this. Cool. Alright, getting a lot done here. We're critical on copper. Copper's the next thing I want to do. Also, I want to start digging into laser turrets and brass and a bunch of other crap. There's so much I want to get done in not so much time. So we're going to have to think of this a little bit smart. Let's go better laser turret research. I think that's a good start. Yeah, our copper reserves are bone dry. We are empty. Not good. Not good. So I'm just going to do a little cleanup here. I don't think there's a ton of stuff that we really need copper for. I'm actually going to pull you guys and resituate this whole thing a little bit better. Can I upgrade these things? Totally can't. Nope, this is what I got. Okay, so let's just reposition this a little bit like this, and like this, and like this, and that'll help. We added another mine that's going to move this a little bit faster. Aside from that, sorry if you hear the helicopter again for whatever reason. It's apparently helicopter o'clock again. Awesome. I have all the windows shut in my house and it is still loud as crap. That's okay. Hey! I was talking to the peoples. Don't put me on the treadmill. Anyway. Copper we are low on. I think we've got a good rich vein of copper in the base somewhere. Oop, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yep, right there's our next vein of copper. We also have some copper here. And some there. So we're going to go tap all that, get that part of the system. And then we're going to have to really figure out what we want to do long term. We've got iron for days. Totally happy with that. And by 4 days, I mean we've got iron. Does that have iron under it? Yes, it does. Okay. Not worried about that. We do have a bunch of mining level 2 now. This is out of the logistics network, right? Oh god, it's out of every network. Okay, let's hook this up to something. That'll work. That'll work. It's funny, we got a good chunk of this in the network, but not all of it. And I do think I want all of this in the network. I think that's a good move. I'm going to put something over here. How far can I go with this? And can this connect? Perfect. I have no problem with it like this. We're going to connect it all back in anyhow eventually, so that works. But I needed that to do this. That can go away. That can go away. That can go away. All right. So, electric mining drill level 2. This is within the network now. It totally is. I need an active provider chest. I don't have what? Steel? I don't have basic electronic boards. Well, I'm not going to run all the way up there. So, basic electronic boards. There you are. 200 sounds great. I'm just going to wait right here. Am I within? Yes, I'm totally within. Okay, so here, electric mining drill 2. Active provider, thank you. Hopefully get the rest of these little mining projects cleaned up and finished up. And I don't mind doing these one-offs because there's not a lot of resource we're going to be pulling. In this case, there is a lot more resource that we're going to be moving around. So it only makes sense to use actual factual belts to bring this back home, yeah? Can I build more level 2 drills now? There we go. Let's just get 6 of them queued up. Oop. Alright. Getting a little too excited. Getting a lot of too excited. Wow. Get this over here. Get this all the way over here, and I think I can cross that. Yes, I totally can. Awesome. This is going to go just right there. That's going to add that quite nicely to the system. I've got some red I want junked. And I have some quartz I want junked. I don't know where that's going to go, actually. Take and place. There we go. Good. So now, stupid treadmill. I have some new level 2s. Let's get these set up and all nice and happy. There we are. Ding. And shading. And by that I mean shading. There we go. Which one of these other ones are level 1? You're level 1? You're level 1? No, no, no. No, and no. Okay, cool. That'll tide us over again for a little longer until we get the rest of our whatever together. Good. Good. Keep us flowing. I'm good with that. I think I need another copper balancer somewhere on this line. The only thing that's really balancing is down there. But if it's full down here, then we're good. Oh, actually, it's the end of the line anyway. Huh. Oh, I see. It's going over to ammunition. That's the problem. So I do want another balancer right about here. There we go. And this all needs to be replaced. I could have sworn I got all of it. Looks like this was just this little bit I missed. Yeah, and I wasn't concentrating too hard on getting this whole thing upgraded, but yay, laser turret, shooting speed level 4, level 5 is going to require the blue Tech 4 stuff. Let's get damage upgrade next. Okay, that's another what, 65 or yeah, 65 that we've upgraded. Cool, cool. There's that. Now, next. What is next? What is next? You know what I would have liked better? Hang on. Do I have a passive provider? I do. That makes way more sense. There we go. That makes way more sense than having all of these extra belts floating around that have no purpose whatsoever. Okay, I keep debating what I want to do next. I keep saying we need to go military, we need to go military, we need to go military. I keep saying that over and over and over and over again, but the bigger reality of it is I think I might run out of resources first before I'm able to. We have defender capsules up the wazoo. Let's talk about tanks one more time. Let's see how far we can get with that. Tanks are under logistics, oddly enough. That's right, electronic circuit board. That's where we got stuck. Or at least that's where I went down the rabbit hole of Crazy Town and whatever. So we have plastic bar and glass. We have that. That gets fiberglass board. Copper, gold. We already have the ferrochloride solution. I need gold plate. How do I make gold plate? Gold ore and chlorine. I think I have chlorine already. I think that's part of one of the steps we needed to get to. Yep, that's chlorine. Perfect. So, gold. Where do we have gold? I think that's copper. That's aluminum. I don't know if we have any gold anywhere. Is that gold? Hey, that's gold. Perfect. I need some more drills. Yes, I do. That's a good start. Cool. There's our gold. This is going to come down here a bit. So gold, ore, and chloride. And this is done in what facility? Blue, purple, or green? Electrochemical furnace. Let's do 2 of these. Let's also get the chlorine solution over here. What do I need for that? Let's ditch the wood. I have transistors. I have all this loose crap in my inventory I don't want. I don't even know how the hell I got steel ball bearings. Actually, I'm sure I do, but... okay. Well, we're already here. Electric furnace. Okay, go away for a second. Thank you. I want you to make for me gold. Yep, okay. That's what I thought was going to happen. Cool. Grab, grab. Decommission. 2 long arms. Let's just do it this way. There we go. And now for the tubing. It's a liquid, so there's no real way that we could just, you know, pipe it over there using bots. So I'm just going to do a little of this action. And we're just going to tap it right here. Yep, now my base is too big. I can't just look over there and see what's what. We could now come up here and really thin the herd now that we have the mainst of their army taken care of. That's actually good. We're actually thinning them out a bit. That's exactly what I was really hoping for in that big process. Now that we're agitating them with our defenses, that's actually a good thing. Now there's less of them we have to deal with. And I would like one more, please. But before I do, since it's going to eat up all my pipe, there we go. And there we are. The distance isn't very far, so I don't think we need a whole lot of... What am I thinking? Don't need a whole lot of pipe. Alright, now I have gold. Gold, I'm sure, can just go into its own requester chest. I don't see why not. I do want 2 more of these furnaces, though. And I now have that memorized, which one I need. Electrochemical. Yep, 2 more of those. And I need more pipes. Thank you. And I'm not going to set up the inserters because that's just going to be a pain in the rumpus. So there's this and passive provider. Fantastic. Good, gold. It's another thing that we were going to work on and now it's done. Electrical chemical. Boop, boop. And electrical chemical. Boop, 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 boop. It's amazing how much you can actually interact with the game without looking into any machine or device. That's probably one of the most amazing things for me. Like just being able to interact so much with something and not even having to look inside of it. Oh, crap, I need one more. Bing. And 2 long arms. Now we're really starting to experiment with the other commodities. Really starting to get this stuff going on. And that's what makes this a lot more intriguing, a lot more interesting. Starting to deal with a lot of this other stuff. Cool, so there's our gold issue taken care of. Now hydrogen, we're not using a lot of it. So the problem is our factories aren't going to produce more chlorine. For this, I'm just going to throw down 2 more storage tanks. There we go. That makes me feel a little bit better about the situation. You can go on. I don't need those anymore in my inventory. Cool. Now we have plenty of storage of hydrogen and we're using chlorine. Cool. Works for me. We have our gold. We're producing it. Fantastic. 1 more commodity out of the way. Next, we need what? Okay, I have the plastic bar and glass somewhere. I have gold, copper, fiberglass board, ferric chloride solution. We're already producing ferric chloride. That's right over here. Speaking of which, how are we doing on stone? I know I set up this little facility not too long ago, but that's something I wanted to check on. I've got gold ore in my inventory, for goodness sake. Cool. And how many bots do we have spare? 200 about? Good. That's not completely mutzing up the system. Let's just deliver some of this loose stuff. It's starting to drive me absolutely crazy. I really don't want a lot of this stuff in my inventory. Oh, actually, research. Combat bots level 2. That's what I want. Distractor capsules. Distractor capsules are cool. They do not use your robot follower count. That's the phrase of it. What that means is for every one of the capsules you throw, it produces usually a robot that follows you. And that goes against what's called the follower robot count. If you don't have a robot that actually does any following, for example, the distractor bots, I believe those are the ones, they'll actually just sit there. They won't, they'll do whatever they're going to do, but they don't follow you per se. So the cool thing is it doesn't work against the count of how many bots you can have. So we have the ferrochloride solution here. Let's get 2 assembly facilities. This will make the boards. This will make whatever else. Okay, I need you to make... Maybe I should be learning my lesson and... Hang on. Let's not use this little cubby. Let's move up here and actually use some of the space we've got. And let's light up the joint a little bit. A good engineer works by the light. Because I could cut off my finger. Most likely the reason. Good. Alright. A little bit of that. Let's get a few more built up. Very good. Now we have the ferrochloride solution here. I really need to start mining out this titanium. But I think we're good. I think 6 and 6 has been a good number for this, so I'm not really too interested in, honestly, making this more production line. We can, easily. But I don't think I'm too interested in it. So let's do something like this. I need some more underground, and I need iron. I'm sure I've got iron in the network somewhere. So I would like 200 iron. Sounds good. Give me a little bit of room here to work with. There's this. So we have whatever's going to take the solution. Let's build maybe 2 of these. And then 1 here. I think I got this figured out. Hang on. This is going to be for the... Where did you go? Where did you go, jerk? There. Fiberglass board. How long do you take to make? 0.5 and you make 2. How long are you going to take to make this? 10. Wow. Okay. Different strategy altogether then. And let's go 20 and 20. Good. That produces that. This is going to go on an assembly line. Like, I'm going to need a bunch of this, and I'm going to need at least 2 more of these factories, I'm sure, to keep up at all. There's that. Combat robotics level 2. Fantastic. Combat robot damage is important, but I kind of want to start leveling up the chain more. Where's combat robotics level 3? Is it here? I need speed modules. Oh boy. Okay, let's just go damage for right now. How do I want to do this? As foolishly as possible, I say. Okay, something like this, and this, and this, and then I need a bunch of pipe. Pipe. So this is one of our ins. And I think the outs are going to come out here. Now, just to make sure I don't forget about those resources, here's what I'm going to do. I think this is smart. We're gonna find. Stay tuned. Stay tuned where we prove I'm an idiot. But we'll see. And I want 3 active, or at least 1 active provider chest. I don't care where it goes, I just don't want it here. There we go. This is junk. You come down here. Okay, I need more pipes. This is still the difficulty of trying to jump onto a tech tree. I have no knowledge of whatsoever, but we'll find out. So, again, stay tuned where you find out I'm an idiot. I need copper and gold. So, this is going to be a little silly. I need a requester chest. Yes, sir, right there. And we're going to do something like this. And this will take care of our gold, I suppose. I might have to figure out how I want to take care of copper, though. So there's copper. Or it doesn't really much matter which one I do. You know what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to pull this back one. Cancel. Cancel. And we're going to put this... Nope, not that. That's the wrong thing. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to put this right here. And I need a long arm. Okay. And this is going to do the fiberglass board. And then what I could do is I could have another line right here. And this is going to be my gold. So let's start it there, and there, there, and there. Let's see. I'll figure that out in a second. First of all, let's get this figured out. Oh, actually, you know what? Perfect. I know exactly what I want. Let's get this set up. Again, 20 and 20. And since I know I'm holding a bunch of glass and plastic, there we go. And I need some smart inserters. Ding and... Nope, ding. So this one's going to be for gold. So let's get gold in here. And gold. 200 is way too much. How much gold do you need to do this? One? One? Yeah, fine. 20. Gold is... that's plenty. I need you to gold it up. And I need you to... plastic. Plastic and glass, right? I think it was glass. Glass. Nope, it's zinc. Glass. I must be going blind, but this looks exactly like what I thought glass looked like a second ago. Oh, here we are. Glass. Great. I need 4 long arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that gets everything into the system. Now I gotta figure out how to get it out of the system. You know what? Stroke of genius or stupid. You decide. Here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a smart inserter right here. And you're producing what? Superior circuit board. So I need you to be on superior circuit board. Yep. This is how we're going to use a little bit of manipulation of the conveyor belts to our advantage. And we're going to do this. Because this is going to put it on the other side of the line. And if I force the smart inserter to just take a certain item, just like that, pass the provider, perfect. Take that. That'll handle that whole situation for us. A little nasty, yeah. It's a lot of nasty, but it's actually going to work out real nice. There we go. That's how you make it compact. You make sure, well, I mean, this isn't an example of how to make it compact, but this is how I do it. You just make sure that you're utilizing the line as much as you can, and this is going to take forever to make these superiors. So from superiors, we get to what? The electronic logic board. Integrated electronics is the last thing we're missing, so let's look at that up first. Integrated electronics. Integrated electronics. I already forgot what it looked like. One more time. Integrated electronics. Oh, there it is. Plastic, tin, silicon, sulfuric. Oh, yeah, this is where I was freaking out. The sulfuric acid is our problem. You know what? That's okay. There's no problem with us stocking up like this. This will allow us to build the buffer. So we've already added one more piece to the puzzle. Well, actually, we added gold and the whatever the heck this already was. Now I'm going to get the name wrong. Fiberglass board and superior circuit board. Yep. So now that could just spin all day. No big deal. That added another bit of nicety to our system. It's another piece of the puzzle we don't have to deal with later, and again, we can stock up. Not a big deal. Okay. Next up, the copper. Copper's another thing I want to really take care of. Let's go 2 requester chests. This is another part of the system I just want handled. What we're going to do here is we're going to treat this as if we're going to have a railroad later. Rail system. Let's see here. Distractor robot mine? Really? That's awesome. Yes, holy crap, that's genius. And so here's what I mean. When we get a load of shipment from the train, what we're going to be effectively doing is we're going to unload it as fast as we can. That makes perfect sense. You follow me so far. Good. Aside from that, the other point that we need to make is when we're unloading as quickly as we can. I can't talk. While we're unloading as quickly as we can, we need to make for darn sure that we're not overburdening our robots with too much other garbage. That's kind of the important thing. So what I've got here is using this system is going to like test out how resilient our system is going to be and how much of this freight we can actually pull in. So this is going to be a lot like the train, but the train has all the product pretty much immediately. The bots will have to move as quickly as it can. This is going to be like a slow burn, if that makes sense. There and there is perfect, and there and there. That's going to load us up with copper like crazy. Now, we need to get a requester chest down where we're processing and set it to all the copper we can handle. This would be a lot easier if I was rebuilding the network, but I'm not rebuilding the network right now. This is something I just want handled. Look at that, we're actually getting some proper copper in. That's amazing. Okay, well I guess right now at this point I'm just going to store up some copper. Also not a bad thing, but what I'd like to do... Oh, I didn't even see what I did. And that's way too much coal, but that's okay. Good. There's that. Let's fill you back in. I don't need that much coal on me. Almost ever, never, ever, ever. Speaking of coal, looks like we're running out of our supply. That's going to make this really interesting. Maybe interesting, maybe boring, I don't know, but I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with that. Good, there's more storage. That's still getting us some nice tin. Check on the coal real quick. Pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together. Is that stone? No, it's rubble. Dang it. I got super excited. I thought that was stone. Pieces of the puzzle, as I was trying to say, are really starting to come together. We're really starting to figure out some of this new tech. And since we've stockpiled and built the way we have, we're able to hit it pretty quick. I'm pretty happy with that. There's not a whole lot of delay trying to figure out this gold stuff and whatever else we're trying to do. So it's working out pretty nicely in our favor. Took a little bit of patience, a little bit of due diligence, but we're getting there. Okay, there's that. I don't need this anymore. And I think that's all the coal. I think these are the last few pieces of it. Oh wow, yes it is. So here's what I want to do. We're just going to dump this in a chest. How much resource do you even have? That can easily fit in a chest, no big deal. This goes away, this goes away, this goes away, this goes away. That goes away. That's not what I wanted at all, but that's alright. Now, we've been building our coal buffer for quite some time. And now that we have a need for all this coal, it's not a big deal. All we're going to do is we're going to reverse it. We're going to set up a bunch of crates. Is this gold? Aluminum, okay. We're going to set up a bunch of crates of the chests we have, and they're going to put coal on the line instead of taking it off. But we have all this stuff in surplus, so we've got enough electricity to last us for some time. I'm not worried at all about it. There's no real threat at this point. Second tool belt? Sure, maybe? What about follower robots? Oh, here we go. Combat damage level 4? Yes, do that, please. Yep, see, this is the issue. This is where we're going to start running out of stuff. But we can easily migrate all this coal over there, and that could be our coal storage so we maintain the line. That's just another thing to think about, I suppose. Okay, so we've got coal coming in, we got iron coming in, we're still looking good. How's our glass? 3.1 thousand, more than half a chest, that's good to me. Sounded real good so far. Let's light up the joint a little bit more here. Very good. Good, good. How many inserters do I have on hand? I have 34. Let's take another half stack. Actually, inserters seem to be something we're short on. What's the big deal here? Just running out of boards? That's weird. I wonder why we're starting to... Oh, wow. Something got in high demand. Let's take a quick gander at this before we call this an episode. And for the love of goodness, I knew I should have installed like a light mod pack or something. Wouldn't have to put so many lamps all over the stupid place. We've got plenty of boards, plenty of copper wire. It doesn't seem to be a real issue yet. Well, it's still going pretty good. That is the exact bottleneck over here, though. So that's a bit of an issue. Actually, you know what? I've got a requester chest up here, or a passive provider, and I have a passive provider over there of these boards, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm going to stuff these over there, and that should at least clean it up. I don't know how I felt about having two passive provider chests like that, but I guess that's just kind of how it happened. But this will be an easy thing. We can just flood the system a little bit. So here. I wouldn't mind 100 on me just for giggles. And I'm sure this is full. Yeah. A lot of these base components that we really emphasize trying to get maxed out are now being maxed out, which is great. Still doesn't solve our ultimate problem with these boards. So let's take a gander. Copper's coming through, wires happening, we have boards. Do I just need more production? Maybe I just need more production. Let's see how this helps, though. Oh, okay. Combat damage level 5. Yes, please. When we're ready to push with our bots, I'm going to want to take a bunch of stuff with me. We're going to want to do as much damage as possible. But more importantly, I need my hardware to last. There we go. Maybe that's better. Maybe I don't need this anymore. Yep, I totally don't. That was there more just because of the issue with the red. There we go. Now we're really kicking. I might need more inserters to actually pull this stuff out, no? Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I have some wire on me. There you go. Enjoy that. And two, and two, and two. Very good. We are very stocked up on wire. That's great. Now, I'm going to pull this system, what, 2 more over? And 1 more? Really, until we get modules, this is probably the best I can do about it. Okay, easy fix. Now the problem is I'm not making enough wire, but the bigger problem is I'm not getting enough copper in the system. So easy come, easy go, a little more work to do. Yeah, let's wrap this up here. We need to fix our copper issue pretty soon though. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. It's been John Megacycle, another episode of Factorio in the books. I appreciate you joining me. I will catch you guys next time.